Welcome to video number 2. It's chapter 7, section 3, so 7.3, problem number 4. And in this problem we are given the height of a clock from the ground. That height equals 185 centimeters. And we are also given the radius, or not the radius, but the length of the hour hand of the clock, which I am labeling as R, and it equals 15 centimeters. So we have this distance, clock from the ground, 185 centimeters, and we have the length of the hour hand, which is equal to 15 centimeters. This is easy because right off the bat, looking at this, we see that the clock obviously is rotating like this, the hour hand rotates like this, and it always rotates around this midpoint here, which is on the line of y equals 185 centimeters. So off the bat, we have our midline. So our midline, y equals 185 centimeters. Our amplitude, as we know, is our maximum or our minimum, the absolute value of that, minus the absolute value of our midline. Well, let's find our maximum. It's not that hard. We have our midline. To find our maximum, we need to first, we realize that at 12 o'clock the hour hand is pointing up. And so if the hour hand is pointing up, and the length of the hour hand is 15 centimeters, that means it's 15 centimeters higher than the midline, which is 185 centimeters. So we know that, I'll write it over here so that my camera can catch it, the max equals 185 plus 15. The maximum equals our midline, a point on our midline, the y value on our midline, which is 185, plus 15, which puts our midline, or not our midline, our maximum at 200 centimeters. Right? Okay. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to do whatever math is left over up here. Okay? Okay. Alright, so we can also take our minimum, and that our minimum will equal just the opposite, 185 minus 15, because at 6 o'clock it points down, taking 15 away from the value of 185 centimeters. And we know that equals 170. Okay, so we have a max and a minimum, so let's do this. 200, our maximum, minus 170, which is our minimum, is equal to 30 centimeters. So 30 centimeters is the total distance that the hour hand travels from 12 to 6. 15 and 15. And that gives us, so 30 divided by 2 gives us 15, or 15. So that gives us our amplitude there. That, our amplitude equals 15 centimeters. So that's how that's done. You could probably have done this a lot quicker in your head, but I thought I'd go through step by step, just just because. So amplitude equals 15 centimeters. Midline equals y. And I'll put the centimeters on there. Actually, our amplitude may or may not be unitless. Let me check real quick, because I'm actually not entirely sure. I have this written down. Oh. Yeah, so It is, there are units on that, and that makes sense because y, every y value is in centimeters, so that actually makes sense. So this is our answer. Our midline is y equals 185 centimeters, and our amplitude is 15 centimeters. Hopefully you found this helpful, even if you already knew it. Maybe, I don't know, hopefully it helped you somehow. I will see you in the next video for number 5, which is essentially somewhat of the same problem. Alright.